missed you guys so much. Oh. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hello, my name is Drew and this is my channel where I make videos about improving my mental health in hopes that it inspires you guys to improve your mental health as well. Oh, I haven't said that in a while. I'm gonna explain today where I've been and why I haven't been making videos, and also why I decided to quit my full-time job after only a month of working there. So before I get into, the whole point of this video, I did just want to kind of update you guys on where I've been, what's been going on. I'm okay, sort of. I'm taking things one day at a time, but it's definitely been quite a struggle, which has been why I haven't been posting any videos lately. If you've been around for some time, you would know that my last video I posted was basically an update on kind of how my mental health had been and that I was struggling. I had gotten diagnosed with general anxiety disorder, but it was very severe, is very severe. I was on some anti-anxiety medication in hopes that that would help to alleviate some of my anxiety symptoms. I was also in weekly therapy. I still am in therapy, but I posted that video all the way back at the end of April, and I was really struggling then, and I did continue to struggle for quite some time, even up until now. The trialing of anti-anxiety medication was an excruciating process because I had already gotten to a point where I was not doing well. I had severe anxiety. My depression was bad. When you're trialing medication, typically the side effects of anti-anxiety medication and probably also antidepressants is essentially you know that they're not working for you if they are making you feel worse, and oftentimes feeling worse comes with a lot of suicidal thoughts. So that was scary. During all this time, I really wasn't planning on taking a long break. I was just trying to keep my head above water while also continuing to make videos because my channel is all about my mental health. It got to a point where my mental health was being negatively affected by my channel, but I wanted to make sure that when I come back, I'm coming back because I want to come back and not because I feel like I need to make videos. About a month after I posted that video, I did film another video, and it was a self-care video, and I had a lot of fun filming it and I had a lot of fun editing it. But then my undiagnosed ADHD brain, soon to be diagnosed, kind of hit just a wall. I couldn't get myself to get up and edit, and as much as I was really enjoying what I was editing, it was just like I literally couldn't get myself to do it. My brain would let me, paint or work on like my embroidery, or it would let me impulse shop, but it wouldn't let me edit. People may be watching this who don't have ADHD or, are neurotypical people, and they may not understand you can't force your brain to do something. Like, there's nothing more frustrating than wanting to do something, but your brain literally not allowing you to do it. So it's literally just been sitting in Final Cut all of this time, and I just rewatched it while I was scripting this video, and I was like, you know what? I think I am gonna add the video into this video just because I don't want it to go to waste, and I personally think that it deserves to be seen. So here it is. Hi guys, so it's definitely been a while. For right now, I want you guys to ignore my hair because I have some plans for it today. I feel like I have a lot to update you guys on, but I really quickly just wanted to start this self-care day by journaling in the hopes that that will help to lead today as a relaxing and rejuvenating day, so I can maybe get all of like my worries and my stressors out on paper, and then I don't have to think about them for the rest of the day. I was planning on going for a walk, but it's really windy outside and I woke up with a lot of pain. I did mow the lawn instead, so I was able to get some fresh air. I'm thinking that will replace my walk. Even though I really do want to go on a walk today, I might just have to push that till tomorrow or something because my legs really hurt today. But I really want to do some yoga. Maybe that'll help my legs to feel a little bit better and just to get a good stretch in and just to move because I haven't really been moving my body a whole lot lately. I've got some other things that I really want to do today that I'm really, really excited to do. Hint. If you guys have seen the last video that I uploaded, which was a month ago yesterday, you'd know that I've been going through a lot of mental health struggles and I've been trying anti-anxiety medication, which the anti-anxiety medication that I was trying before didn't work. Caused me to unfortunately have a lot of suicidal ideation, which is normal in anti-anxiety medication and antidepressants. So I stopped taking them and then I was off them for a few weeks and I was feeling okay. And then I went to go get my vaccine, my first shot, and I like almost had a panic attack while I was there. I almost broke down in tears and was just so stressed out. I talked to my doctor and we decided to try another medication. Today will be day 9 of those meds. So far, I haven't noticed anything new or exciting with them. It has been affecting my appetite, caused me a lot of additional anxiety, but apparently that's normal with these kinds of medications. I'm sleeping a lot more because of drowsiness and stuff. I'm hopeful that these meds are gonna work for me, but if they don't, I'm trying to not be hard on myself for it. So that's almost an entire update. I have a little bit more that I will talk about as the video goes on. Okay, I'm stressed. I don't have that much hair though, it shouldn't be that bad. It should be okay, it should be okay. Ooh, look at that color. I'm so nervous. Oh no, I got it on my face. That feels pretty oh, holy shit. That feels pretty saturated. Is it saturated enough? I know it says to avoid the scalp, but I'm not listening to that. Ah, ah, ah! Oh god.
What color hair has she got now?
Purple! Don't judge me!
Is this because it's like Pride Month?
Oh no, just for fun. Don't you judge me, lady.
I'm not judging you. No, she's talking to me. I don't know what I said.
You said, oh lord, when you heard purple.
I am purple.
Huh?
I am purple. How can I think?
Covered. Everything has purple in this bathroom, including my hair.
You're not helping matters.
Can I just ask one favor of you?
Is it all look saturated? You see any dry spots? Yeah.
All good?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Well, you got this rug on the carpet. Now I got a new carpet.
No, I didn't. It's like that. Talk! Talk about your white shirt. Hey guys, so the audio was shit for this clip. I'm basically just asking you if you liked my hair, saying that the night before I went to bed because I was too tired so I didn't film anything else, but I am enjoying all of the self-care that I'm doing. At the time I was going for an hour walk with my dog and the weather was perfect. Then I updated you guys on what's been going on. So I've been dealing with perfectionism and my mental health was really bad. I had spent a lot of time getting used to new medication and then quitting those medications. Now I'm taking new ones. So I didn't want to make half-ass videos since my channel is all about my mental health journey. Nothing I was feeling good about, and I didn't want to seem disingenuous. And like honestly, making the videos just felt like a chore rather than something fun for me to do. So I did what I always tell you guys, and I put my mental health first. And I didn't want to fake my happiness because this is a mental health channel. I hope you guys enjoy the walk that I'm on because the weather was beautiful and this was my new camera, so the camera quality is just so much better. But I gotta work on the microphone situation because it was not good. It was so beautiful outside and the wind was perfect. And I just had a really good time, other than my legs chafing. That kind of sucked. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video.
Hey, Katie. Bye. You're so cute. Oh my goodness, hello. Come say hi. Come say hi to the gnome. No, you don't care?
So I have prepared myself a nice big dinner with a little bit of yogurt as dessert. I was originally going to sit outside and work on my embroidery and eat, but I don't feel like going outside right now. I just want to be comfy in my bed, so that's what I'm gonna do. I hope I turned on the mic. So for my dinner, I have 2 cucumber sandwiches. I sliced up some cucumber so I can dip it into my hummus, as well as some yellow and red peppers. I got some mushrooms and some pumpkin seeds and just some hummus to dip. So delicious. So since the last time I worked on that video, I don't fully remember all the details about what's happened between then and now, but the meds that I was talking about in that video did end up making me feel worse eventually, and so I did stop taking them. I took a little bit of a break from medication just because of the appetite issues they were all causing, and also just like my own anxiety was causing appetite issues. I took a break from meds. Eventually, my doctor did decide to try me on a different class of medication. So I've been on those meds since before I started my full-time job, which was at the beginning of August. And so far they've been working well for me. I am currently on the highest dose, and that has a little bit to do with the full-time job that I was working. So I managed to secure myself a full-time work-from-home job that was a permanently work-from-home job, and I was like, this is the solution to all of my problems, because I've been dealing with a lot of panoramic anxiety, which I'm sure many of you guys are, as well as just everyone else in the world, because it's wild. I was hoping that me just doing a work from home job was, you know, my solution to my work anxiety. And boy was I wrong. I was so wrong. I started the job and we had about a month of training and that all went fine. Eventually I was on my own. I got progressively more and more anxious. I had multiple panic attacks. My anxiety caused a lot of nauseousness. I often got sick because of that nauseousness. It had been, I think, a month and 2 weeks. I made the decision, which was a really, really difficult decision to make, to quit. My mental health was way too at risk. I just couldn't handle the 40-hour work week. The job wasn't the most positive job. Like, my position wasn't the most positive, or like, you know, it wasn't something that I wanted to have to do, you know, 5 days a week for 8-hour days for a long time. But I knew in the end that because my anxiety was so bad and my mental health was just progressively getting worse, I knew I had to make that decision. During this time, I've also been working on getting my ADHD diagnosis. I did finally get a call about getting that diagnosis diagnosis or just, getting the appointment set up for it. But I don't have an appointment until the middle of October, as well as another appointment with a different psychiatrist November 1st. As much as I'm hoping getting the diagnosis and getting medicated will help me with jobs and, staying employed at places, it was still too far away. I couldn't manage this job. I couldn't continue this job for, another month or two before I got my ADHD diagnosis, and then also finding the right medication that worked for me. My therapist did mention that finding the right ADHD medication isn't as complicated as finding the right anti-anxiety medication, but there is still the possibility of a lot of trial and error. I did try to explore my options with the job. Unfortunately, there just weren't any. The job ended up just making me feel so claustrophobic and overwhelmed. Starting an 8-hour day just feels like a long time. I have a very hard time focusing. I have a hard time staying interested in things that I'm not passionate about, and that is a very, very common thing with people who have ADHD. Specifically for me, I believe I have the more inattentive version of ADHD, but on the bright side, I feel so much better since quitting. I feel a lot less anxiety and just a lot less pressure on myself, which is great. But then on the flip side, now I don't have a job. I have no source of income, so I'm very stressed about that, but I'm very grateful that I have the ability to quit my job and not worry about keeping a roof over my head. And I can absolutely empathize with people who are in a similar or the same situation as me. I really hope that if anybody else is dealing with something similar, that you guys figure out something and that it works out for you, because it's debilitating. It can bring really, really scary, dark thoughts that you don't want to act on, but sometimes that feels like it's the only way out. Just take things one day at a time and take deep breaths and make sure you are taking care of yourself as best as you possibly can. I'm really hoping the next step will be ADHD diagnosis and then medication and then finding another job, this time part-time, while also focusing on building my YouTube channel. The entire time I've taken a break, the end goal has always been coming back to my YouTube channel because I love making videos. I always have. The part that kind of gets in the way of me making my YouTube videos is usually my mental health and also my ADHD brain not allowing me to sit down and edit or do the tedious tasks. So anyway, that's basically everything that's new with me. I did also want to mention that I definitely plan on coming back and making regular videos again. I'm not entirely sure what regular is gonna look like, and I am hoping that once I am diagnosed and medicated that it will be a lot easier for me to make videos that are consistent. So fingers crossed. I do ask that you guys do hit the subscribe button and notification bell so that you don't miss any of my uploads. I really, really missed you guys, and I really missed making videos. As weird as it sounds, and I know as soon as I sit down to edit, I'm gonna think the complete opposite, but I really missed editing. I just missed working on something that I'm passionate about, and I'm so happy to have my desk back because everything was work from home. They provided me with the equipment luckily, but it took up my entire desk space. I did also want to ask if you guys have any recommendations for any future videos that you would like me to make. Please leave them in the comments below, and also please update me on what you guys have been up to. I'd love to hear what you guys have been doing to keep yourself busy. Even if you think it's boring, I'm definitely very interested in hearing what has been going on in your lives. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you did make it this far, please hit the thumbs up button so that I know that you guys missed me as much as I missed you. I'm so excited to be back again. In between uploads, I do typically post updates on my social media, so they're always in the pinned comment in the comments. I'm typically the most active on Twitter, but I do go on but I do go on Instagram quite a bit. Not so much to update, but just to share things to my story. So please be sure to follow me on all of my social media, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye! While I was doing my makeup, I was just crying because I just finished season 3 of Sex Education, and I just love to see the representation in that show, especially the non-binary representation and the use of they them pronouns. I'm just, oh my god, that show is so good. I'm also just an emotional bitch, so I feel like that has a little bit to do with the fact that I'm just always crying. Something is always making me emotional.